Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bole Solution Healthcare Training Center. My name is Josephine Bole, and it is a great opportunity to be able to come on here and share a word of knowledge with each and every one of you that are connected to my channel. So since it is still winter, I know some places are still getting snowy, cold weather. I want to take this opportunity to talk about a cold-related emergency, which is known as hypothermia. Many of you may have heard the term maybe in high school, college. But hypothermia is when a person has been exposed to cold temperature, that what happens is their body tends to lose more heat than it produces. So one of the mechanisms that helps someone warms up their body is the ability to shiver. So when you're shivering, that's the mechanism that helps you warm up your body. But people can get so cold that they come to a point where they can no longer shiver. Okay, prolonged exposure to cold results in hypothermia or low body temperature. This can occur even more quickly if someone is in cold weather, snow, wet conditions. They're in wet clothes. And actually, hypothermia is a serious condition and it can be life-threatening. Most especially, older adults have a higher risk of hypothermia due to their low tolerance for prolonged cold. So as you get older, you have low tolerance to cold. And when a person gets older, they also have difficulty to detect like drop in temperature and things like that. Also, it's good to keep in mind that medical conditions such as diabetes and certain medications can increase the risk for hypothermia. Children are more at risk because their body temperature regulation is not fully developed and they may not dress warmly enough or go inside when they're cold. So I see this with my own children. You gotta tell them wear a jacket, before you go out there. It's cold. So it's the same thing. So we want to make sure that these at-risk individuals are kept warm. Signs of hypothermia: shivering, cold, pale skin, drowsiness, exhaustion, slow breathing and pulse or a weak pulse, and unresponsiveness. So a person can become unresponsive due to hypothermia. When someone is experiencing hypothermia, we want to remove all of the wet clothing. You want to move the person to a warm location. So if they're outside, we want to move them in the house. In the house, we want to get a blanket, we want to cover them up, and we want to monitor them. You can also give a person warm liquids, so tea, hot water, anything warm, okay, so that person's body can heat up. So I just wanted to take a minute to share with you hypothermia. We also know some people can experience frostbite if they're in the cold for a long time. So what happens is with frostbite, because I remember there was someone who their fingers got cut off because of frostbite. Okay, so it is important. When frostbite happens, actually, it's when the body tissue freezes. It can affect the ears, the nose, the cheeks, the hands, and feet. Okay, someone with frostbite, they may not notice that tissue is numb. Okay, so they will have this painful burning sensation, numbness, blisters, hardening tissue. Okay, do not rewarm with direct heat. Do not pop the blister. Do not rub the affected area. Okay, do not. If it's early frostbite, we still want to move them to a warm location. We want to try to cool them down, remove clothing if it's wet, like everything that we did when it comes to hypothermia, right? Sometimes when people get frostbite and it's really bad, they do need to go to the hospital because they can end up losing, their limbs or something of that nature. So once again, this is Josephine Bole with Bole's Healthcare Training Center. We are located in Phoenix, Arizona. So if you want to get your training for yourself, we can do individual training. If you want people in your family to get trained, your community organization, your nonprofit, also for your organization, okay, your business, healthcare business, construction business, contractors that are dealing with electrical telecommunication and things like that. We'll be glad to come out to your site. Or you can, if you have, fewer people, you can come to our office space and we'll be able to train you. Don't forget to visit us at www.bulesolution.com for your training needs. Thank you, and I'll see you again.